Hello everybody, today back in another video. Alright, my tennis fans on the road. It is time to preview the quarter-final match between Novak Djokovic versus Carlos Alcaraz. I usually actually preview all the 4 quarter-final matches in Grand Slams and wait for all the matches to finish all the 4 final matches and then to preview all the 4 quarter-final matches. But I will not do this. This time I will preview the Djokovic-Carlos Alcaraz match separately, because this is, let's be honest here, my tennis fans around the world, this is the biggest quarterfinal match in the draw. It is not Zverev versus Paul. It is not the other two quarterfinal matches. They are not even finished yet because they will play their 4th round matches. So only the bottom section of the draw, we have the quarterfinal matches ready, which is Djokovic versus Carlos Alcaraz and Zverev versus Tommy Paul. So this is the match that everybody are talking about. This is the match that everybody are looking forward to. This is the match that everybody have waiting for since we saw the draw. Novak Djokovic, the 24th Grand Slam winner, who is chasing that 25th Grand Slam title. Oh baby, he wants it. Oh baby, he badly wants it. He wants to win that 25th Grand Slam title. He really, really wants it. You can see that that eye of the tiger in his eyes. They have woken up. It is like waking up of a sleeping bear. The sleeping bear has woken up. And Djokovic will go against, let's say, the current GOAT Novak Djokovic, who is by far the greatest tennis player of all time, without any shadow of a doubt, maybe against the future GOAT, Carlos Alcaraz. Because Carlos Alcaraz, according to me, his biggest threat for not becoming one of top 5 greatest tennis players of all time, which is not the case at the current moment, but his biggest threat for not him to become one of top 5 greatest tennis players of all time is his body. Is mostly actually his body. Because he is little injury prone, so he can be injured time to times, so that is his biggest threat. Of course, Sinner also, but for me, his body. Let's see, because he's 21 years old of age, and we don't know how his body will cooperate with him 5 to 10 years from now. We don't have any idea. So Carlos Alcaraz versus Novak Djokovic. The head-to-head is 4-3 to Novak Djokovic. They have faced each other 3 times in majors event, and 2 of those occasions has Carlos Alcaraz won both of those 2, and those 2 has been in Wimbledon 2023 and Wimbledon 2024. And the only Grand Slam meeting that Djokovic has defeated Carlos Alcaraz is at French Open semifinal 2023 clay. Last time they faced each other was at that famous Olympic gold medal match where Novak did one of his best matches of his career, according to me. Definitely his best performance in that 2024 season. Actually, Carlos Alcaraz has never defeated Novak Djokovic on hard court. He has defeated Djokovic 3 times, 2 times on grass, 1 time on clay. So, look, man, this match is not easy predicting. This says a lot about Novak as a player. If I have troubles predicting this match, that tells a lot about Novak's game. That tells a lot about Novak's consistency. That tells a lot of Novak's depth. That tells a lot of Novak's winning mentality. That tells a lot about who Novak Djokovic is, baby. He is not a player that you can write him off. Some of you say you have written Djokovic off. No, I have not written Djokovic off. I'm not Gil Gross. Gil didn't even have Djokovic on his top 8 favorite list. Djokovic was on my top 8 favorite list when I did my top 8 favorite list 10 days ago. He was on my 5th spot. And he is my highest quarterfinal candidate. Every player who I put in the 5th spot is there for a reason. Is there because I believe he has the biggest chance of all the quarterfinal candidates to win this match. And that's why Djokovic is on my 5th spot before this event started. So, how do I see this match going? This is hard. This is difficult, man. You know, we tennis analysts, when a matchup is close, according to me, this matchup is close. Some matches that they've played each other, they have been lopsided, like that Olympic, not that one, Olympic golden match was straight sets, but it was close straight sets, 7-6, 7-6, that Djokovic won that Olympic gold medal match last year. I mean Wimbledon, where Carlos Alcaraz completely destroyed Novak Djokovic in that Wimbledon final in straight sets. So, and another match that Djokovic has won in straight sets against Carlos was in that 2023 ATP Tour finals in the semis, where Novak won in straight sets. These are the only lopsided matches, according to me, that it has not been super close, to say the least. All the other matches have been really, really close. And I think this one will be one of them that will be close. I will be not shocked. I will not say shocked, but I will be surprised if any of these two players wins in straight sets. I don't think we will get a straight set victory for neither of them, neither for Carlos, neither for Djokovic. Carlos is the player who has looked the best in the entire tour. Actually, he's looked the best, according to me. Yeah, he has lost only one set, which was in the third round against Borges. But he won his first two matches in straight sets. The first one against Shevchenko, the second one against Nishioka. And then he defeated Borges in 4 sets. And then Carlos won his fourth round match against Jack Draper in 2 sets. That never finished. But he has not had a most difficult draw, Carlos Alcaraz. I must be honest, all right? So he has not been tested. This will be Carlos Alcaraz's biggest test, definitely. He will have a player on the other side of the net who has the biggest serve that he has faced so far at Australian Open, who has the biggest returns that he has faced so far at Australian Open, who has the best depth that he has faced so far at Australian Open. He is, for God's sakes, facing the greatest tennis player of all time. Yeah, he's not on his prime of his career, Djokovic, absolutely not. But he's still Novak Djokovic. He is still Novak Djokovic. He's not here to go to the fourth and quarterfinals and semifinals. He is here to win, Djokovic. He believes in himself, especially after defeating those two very, very solid Czech players, March in the third round and Lechka in the fourth round. Even though I was not deadly impressed in Lechka's game, where he was a completely unforced error machine. But anyway, Djokovic, that's what he does to his opponents. He suffocates them. He's the suffocate master. He makes his opponent play worse tennis. He makes them uncomfortable. He closes the unforced error store. He asks the questions. Are you ready to battle? Are you ready to be a consistency machine from a baseline? Are you ready to be a shot? Are you ready to show you shot tolerance from a baseline? Are you ready to take the right decisions? Are you ready to fight with me from the first ball to the last ball? Are you ready to take and return my huge big serves? Djokovic doesn't have the most powerful serve out there, but he has the most precise serve out there. He has the best spot serves out there. He finds the lines better than anyone. Djokovic maybe is serving the best that he has ever served in his career. Not when it comes to speed, but when it comes to spots. So that is the big advantage Djokovic has over Carlos. Is it some advantage Djokovic has over Carlos? Big one. I will say it is the serve. Carlos has improved his serve, especially with his new technique. But Djokovic, he has a better serve than Carlos. All right? He has a better serve. Maybe even much better serve. So that Djokovic has a big advantage. All right? So Djokovic will not. If Djokovic keeps on serving like he has done the entire tournament with this spot serving, Carlos will not have easy time to handle Novak's serve and to take the teeth in Novak's service games. Novak, on the other hand, will have breakpoint opportunities on Carlos' serve. He will have it. I think that Djokovic is the best returns comes on hard court. Djokovic's best returns comes on the Rod Laver Arena. So even though Carlos Alcaraz completely destroyed Djokovic last time they played each other in a Grand Slam match, which was the Wimbledon final 8-9 months ago, or 7-8 months ago, it was on grass. I think Carlos Alcaraz is harder to handle on grass. Carlos Alcaraz maybe will become one of the greatest grass court players of all time. And Australian Open is a tournament that Carlos has never won. He has actually never been beyond the quarterfinal. This is only his second quarterfinal appearance here at Australian Open. But he's young. He's only 21 years old. So Djokovic needs to serve, because Carlos is the favorite here. Let's be honest. He's the world number 3. He won 2 majors last year. Novak didn't win one. He has won 2 out of 3 matches that they played each other in Grand Slams, and this is a Grand Slam match. This is a best of 5 set match, all right? So Carlos is the favorite. He's 16 years younger, for God's sakes. That means something. He's faster, he's stronger, he has better stamina, and Djokovic, according to me, so he is the favorite. So Novak, I will talk about Novak's keys to win the match, and then I will say who will win the match. Novak needs to serve big. He needs to serve over 65% first serve in. It will not be enough with 59 like he had against Lehečka. Alcaraz is not any Lehečka, all right? Alcaraz will not show any mercy if Novak gives Alcaraz a lot of second serves. So Novak needs to have a lot of first serves in, according to me, over 65%, and he needs to do it with spots, like he has done the entire tournament, more or less. And then Novak needs to do good job on the serve plus game. Novak's serve plus game needs to be on point, because Carlos Alcaraz is super dangerous. Carlos Alcaraz is maybe the best player in the world in the serve plus game. In the serve plus game, I mean on the third shot. That is what the serve plus game means in tennis, for you who doesn't understand. Djokovic needs to challenge Carlos Alcaraz in the serve plus game, in the serve forehand put away, in the serve backhand put away, in the serve volley put away, you name it, baby. He needs to do that. I believe that Djokovic needs to keep the rallies short. Yeah, time to time he can go in long exchanges, but as longer the match goes, as more it is in Carlos' favor. I don't think Novak wants to make this match physical. He's, after all, 16 years older, for God's sake. So Novak's serve plus game needs to be on point. After serve, the first key serve, the second thing, his serve plus game. He needs to put away the ball. His third shot, those so-called diamond shots, the third shot, the fifth, and the seventh. There you have the tennis diamond shots. Third shot, fifth, and seventh. Novak needs to do a damn good job there. That is the second key for Novak. The third key for Novak, maybe some of you have not thought about this, but I truly believe this is a key. Novak needs to win the first set. Because if Carlos wins the first set, I think it is hasta la vista, baby, for Novak. Carlos has lost only one Grand Slam match when he has won the first set, which was against Mikael Ymer back in 2021, 4 years ago, when Carlos Alcaraz was a 0 times Grand Slam champion. That is the only Grand Slam match Carlos Alcaraz has lost after winning the first set. So if Carlos wins the first set, you're more or less toast. He's such a great front runner. He's an unbelievable front runner. So Novak needs to win the first set. Winning the first set is more key for Novak than for Carlos, because Carlos, even if he loses the first set, he can still win the match like he did in that Wimbledon final 2023. So there you have the third key. Novak needs to win the first set. The fourth key for Novak is have great depth. He needs to really have great depth, like he usually always has, but especially with Carlos Alcaraz is a monster in taking and punishing short balls. If Novak gives Carlos Alcaraz short balls, Carlos Alcaraz will eat Novak Djokovic alive, because he has such firepower, he has such shot-making skills. So if Novak doesn't have depth, Carlos Alcaraz will just put away those balls with forehand and backhands, especially with backhand. And the fifth key, this is always a key, always. Djokovic needs to take his chances. when he gets them, because I truly believe he will get a lot of chances. Djokovic is returning good. Not exceptional like we all used to, but he is returning pretty good, all right? So when he will have those breakpoint opportunities in call or serve, he needs to take them. He needs to be brave. He needs to be consistent. He needs to be powerful. He needs to be clutch. So there you have Novak's 5 big keys to win the match. So what are Carlos' keys to win the match? Because he's the favorite. I talked about the underdog first. Carlos' keys is he needs to have great shot tolerance. Sometimes Carlos Alcaraz, he plays tennis with low margins. He plays low percentage of tennis. And if you play a low percentage of tennis with Djokovic and you give Novak Djokovic a lot of unforced errors, like Lejka did in the 4th round, 12 unforced errors in the first set, 12 unforced errors in the second set, and 20 unforced errors in the third set, Novak Djokovic will not show you any mercy. Novak Djokovic is not a mercy guy on a tennis court. So Carlos Alcaraz needs to test Novak's lungs. Carlos Alcaraz needs to test Novak's consistency. Carlos Alcaraz needs to test Novak's shot tolerance. So Carlos Alcaraz should not pull the trigger too fast, like he sometimes tends to do. So Carlos Alcaraz's first big key in the match is to test Novak Djokovic with long rallies. Because we know that Carlos Alcaraz is an unbelievable shot maker. We know that. He doesn't need to prove that to us or to Novak Djokovic. He needs to test Novak in the rallies first. Just keep and rally with Novak. And say to Novak, I'm 16 years younger than you. Will you be able to keep up with me, my friend? And he needs to ask the question to Djokovic. He needs to ask the question in testing Novak Djokovic. So Carlos Alcaraz needs to be patient. That is not Carlos Alcaraz's first big key. He needs to be patient. Second key for Carlos is he also needs to serve big, like he has done, to be quite honest, in this Australian Open so far. In the match against Jack Draper, he had 68% first serve in. That is really high to be Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos Alcaraz usually is not on those numbers in landing first serve in. He needs to be over 65% in landing first serve against Djokovic, because Djokovic is the greatest serve returner of all time. He's not the best returner of this time. According to me, the best returner of this time is Sinner and Alcaraz. So Alcaraz has maybe, especially on hard courts, maybe Alcaraz has the best returns in the world. All right. So, and that's why he needs to. But Djokovic is maybe the 3rd best returner in the world at the current time, after Alcaraz and Sinner. So Alcaraz needs to have a high percentage of first serves. He needs to have a high percentage of first serves. He cannot be under 65 or 63, because if he is that, Djokovic will punish him, according to me. So there you have it. Carlos, he needs to be patient, the first key. The second key, he needs to be serving really, really good, over 64, 65% of first serves in. The third key for Carlos is he also needs to take his chances, because Djokovic will give him chances. In that Olympic gold medal match 7 months ago, he had 8 breakpoint opportunities, Carlos Alcaraz, if I'm not mistaken, in that first set. 8. Djokovic saved all those breakpoint opportunities against him. Who knows, if Carlos would have capitalized in some of those breakpoint opportunities, he maybe would have won that match. That was not the case. So when Carlos gets the breakpoint opportunities, he needs to capitalize. He cannot give Novak Djokovic he cannot just be unclutched like he was not in that Olympic gold medal match, even though Djokovic actually came up with big serves. So it was not many times that Carlos could do something about that. So there you have another key for Carlos. Have patience. That is the biggest key. Having patience, serving big, and capitalizing when he has breakpoint opportunities. And then also, of course, like Carlos always plays, more or less, he needs to give Novak Djokovic different looks on the ball. He cannot play with Novak only from the baseline, because Djokovic, when he goes in that lockdown mode, Djokovic can be scary to face, really. He can really be scary to face. So Carlos needs to come up with some changes in the game plan, like drop shots, chip and charge, attacking the net, which I'm completely convinced that Carlos will do. Carlos Alcaraz will not give Novak Djokovic the same rhythm. He will chip and charge, he will slice sometimes, he will drop shot sometimes, so that is also key for Carlos Alcaraz. All right, and who do I think will win the match? Who do I believe will execute the game plan best? I think this will be a close one. I have respect for Djokovic, all right? I didn't believe he will win against Mahac and against Lehečka in straight sets. I thought they will win against them, but he will have tougher times. I think this is a close one. I think Djokovic is really hungry. I think Djokovic believes in his ability. I think Djokovic believes he can defeat Carlos Alcaraz. I think this match will be a night session match, which I believe it will be in Novak's favor. Because according to me, when they play in day sessions, both those Wimbledon finals, they've been on day sessions. They've been on day matches where the conditions have been super fast. In super fast conditions, Carlos Alcaraz is deadly dangerous. He can hit through everybody. He can do a bunch of winners. You don't have many long rallies, all right? In fast daily conditions. Sunny conditions, like it was the case in those Wimbledon finals 2023 and 2024. The same thing when Carlos won that match on clay back in Madrid 2022, if I'm not mistaken. When they faced each other for the first time, it was also on day session. So when it is super fast conditions, it is favor Carlos Alcaraz because he has that heaviness, he has that power, he has that, he's so powerful, explosive player, so he can hit through Novak Djokovic with his huge ground strokes, all right? But when it is little cooler conditions, like I think it will be in this match on Tuesday, because I think it will be a night session match, Carlos Alcaraz will not have, he will still hit through Novak, of course, but it will not be as easy as hitting through him in faster, sunny conditions. So, Djokovic will be able to defend easier in night conditions. And that will ask the question to Carlos Alcaraz how his shot tolerance will be, because Djokovic will be a wall. He will hit everything back at Carlos Alcaraz. He will give Carlos Alcaraz, he will throw Carlos Alcaraz his entire kitchen sink, for God's sakes. So this will be a night match. If this would have been a day's match, I think Carlos Alcaraz would have an easier time with Djokovic. But this will be a night match. The condition will be cooler. So I think this will make this match even more interesting. We will get a rallies, and in long rallies, Djokovic, he will not outlast Carlos. He will not do that. But he can make Carlos Alcaraz do a lot of unforced errors. Because Carlos Alcaraz, amazing and phenomenal that he is, he can beat himself. He can really beat himself. Djokovic, he will not beat himself, most likely. You never know, but he will not. Djokovic will ask the question to Carlos and say, you know what? You are younger than me, 16 years younger. You are close to your prime. I am past my prime. But one thing I will make sure for you. I will not beat myself. You need to beat me. So Djokovic will ask that question to Carlos Alcaraz. So the cool conditions at night will be in Novak's favor. So because Carlos Alcaraz will have harder time hitting through Djokovic. Djokovic will be able to defend, and he will defend, and Carlos Alcaraz will need to hit ball after ball after ball. But despite all this, and that Djokovic had that advantage on his serve, which I believe that Djokovic has a better serve than Carlos. But Carlos has more speed, more stamina. He has the youth. He's faster than Djokovic. He has more power than Djokovic. So Carlos has a lot of things that Djokovic doesn't have. According to me, the only thing that Djokovic has better than Carlos, at least much better, according to me, is the serve. The other thing, forehand, backhand, they're all on a similar level. The forehand is, Carlos has a better forehand than Djokovic. Despite all this, I believe that this will be a close match. I don't know. I believe that, of course, Carlos can run over Djokovic in 3 sets, like he did in the Wimbledon final. But I don't think so. I believe that Djokovic is a better player. He feels better. He feels stronger. He feels fresher than he was in that Wimbledon final. Even though I'm not giving Djokovic any excuses like many Djokovic fans are doing. I'm not doing that because many Djokovic fans will say, Djokovic, he played with one leg. No, he didn't play with one leg. He didn't play with one leg. If Carlos Alcaraz would have lost against Tiafoe in the 3rd round, Djokovic would have won that Wimbledon 2024. I swear to you, Djokovic would have won that Wimbledon. And you know that bloody well as well. So, but Djokovic, it is now Andy Murray will come here and show what he got. Djokovic has not hired Andy Murray to defeat March, to defeat Lehečka. Because Djokovic would have defeated those 2 guys even with me on the corner. Now Andy Murray will show his IQ, his tennis IQ, what kind of a game plan Andy Murray would come, what kind of a game plan Andy Murray will say to Djokovic execute on Tuesday. But I believe that Carlos Alcaraz, even though he has not been really tested, all right? He has not been really tested. I'm not giving those opponents that Carlos has defeated so far in the tournament. They are not super dangerous, really. Even not even Jack Draper. Jack Draper, he played 2 straight 5-setters. So we all knew that Jack Draper didn't stand a chance against Carlos, all right? Even though I have respect for Jack Draper. But I have a lot of respect for Djokovic as well. Those who say that I'm writing Djokovic off, no, I'm not stupid. I'm not crazy. Will I change my mind about who will win the match? Will I change my mind? Will I change my prediction? Because prior to this tournament, I said that Carlos Alcaraz will defeat Novak Djokovic. My answer to that is no. I will not change my mind. I will still give my edge to Carlos Alcaraz, but not with much. I believe that Carlos Alcaraz will win this match, but I'm not saying this with huge confidence. I'm not doing that because I'm liking what I'm seeing from Djokovic, even though that many of you maybe believe I'm one of them. Lehečka did a horrible match. He was in a Santa Claus mode. Yeah, he was in a Santa Claus mode, Lehečka, in that 4th round match, but Djokovic maybe made him to be in that Santa Claus mode, all right? Because Djokovic is not an easy player to take out on Australian Open, on a Rod Laver Arena. And Carlos Alcaraz can sometimes beat himself. I don't think he will do that against Djokovic. I think that Djokovic needs to beat Carlos Alcaraz, but I don't think that Carlos Alcaraz will run over Novak Djokovic like he did in that Wimbledon final last year. I really don't think so. This is a different surface. Djokovic returns better on hard court than he does on grass. Djokovic is serving better here at Australian Open than he did in that Wimbledon edition last year. So that's why I believe that Carlos Alcaraz will have a tougher time taking out Djokovic in this. And one more thing that I think that this can play a role. This is not a final. I think Carlos Alcaraz, in defeating Carlos Alcaraz in Grand Slam final is a huge task. The dude has played 4 Grand Slam finals. He has won all of them. This is a quarterfinal. I truly think, because the match is a quarterfinal, I think this is slight edge to Djokovic. If this would have been a final, Djokovic, I truly believe, would not have a chance to win it. He would have lost in 3 or 4 sets. But because the match is a quarterfinal, Djokovic knows that even if he wins, he will not win the trophy. He's still 2 matches away to win the trophy. And Carlos Alcaraz has lost Grand Slam quarterfinals before. Two of them he has lost against Zverev. To mention some that he has lost. 2 of them he has lost against Zverev. I believe the only two that he has lost in Grand Slam quarterfinal is actually against Zverev. One at French Open and one at Australian Open. Last year, Australian Open, he lost against Zverev. So, Djokovic knows that Carlos has lost Grand Slam quarterfinals in the past. But Carlos has never lost Grand Slam finals in his career. Alright, my prediction is Carlos Alcaraz will win in 5 sets. The only reason I'm saying this is that I give Djokovic huge chances to win the match. I really do that. But I give my slightest edge to Carlos winning the match. I'm saying that Carlos will win in 5 sets. That is my prediction. I think that I'm not changing my pick. I'm still picking Carlos to advance to the semi-final. But I think that Djokovic has a hell of a chance here. I really think so. Especially if he keeps on serving like he's doing. If he keeps on serving with these kind of spots. And if he can protect his serve. I know that Djokovic will not be able to protect his serve against Carlos like he did against Lehečka, like he did against March, because Carlos Alcaraz is a much better returner than Lehečka and March. Much better returner. But if Djokovic can protect his serve, if he can protect his serve like he has done the entire tournament so far, and if he somehow can take his teeth into Carlos' serve, then this match can be really interesting. I'm saying Carlos Alcaraz will win this quarterfinal match in 5 sets. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace!